Oh man, so Keith Lee's New York tour is wrapped up, and boy, that thing was interesting to say the least. But I'll say this for sure though, New York does seem to be very accurate to its description. But at the end of his tour, he ended up stopping at the Breakfast Club, and even that led to a tense moment between Keith and DJ Envy. Now we're going to get into that, as well as Keith explaining why he felt unwelcomed in New York. But that doesn't mean he wasn't able to have some good experiences while he was there, and I got y'all with all that. But first thing first, while sitting with the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy refers to Keith Lee as a hood critic, and Keith wasn't really feeling that shit. So check out his response right here.
People that don't know who you are, you've been going viral the last couple of months and years because you're a food critic.
Absolutely.
But you're a food critic the hood way. Like you pull up to the spot and you eat it in the car. Pause.
I wouldn't say the hood way. I just eat food.
When you say New York is cold, explain to people when you get service in New York compared to service in Detroit, compared to service in the South.
Culture is different. The people are different. When I walked in, you asked me, or you said that I'm a ghetto food critic. So it's like that alone embodies what New York is.
That's New York.
That alone embodies what New York is. So it's like New York is cold. They play with you a lot. But I got thick skin. So it's like what you say to me don't bother me. I just don't like when places or people go to these small restaurants and they get that energy that you gave me.
I didn't say ghetto. But you're a food critic the hood way. Like you pull up to the spot and you eat it in the car. Pause.
It's the same thing. That energy that you gave me when they give it to small restaurants, that's what I don't like. But when you give it to me, I don't mind.
No, it's not the same because I'm from the hood, but I'm not ghetto. I'm from Queens, but I call that the hood, but it's not ghetto.
You are so ghetto.
I'm not.
You think you not ghetto.
I'm not.
You one of the most ghettoest niggas we ever met in our lives.
I'm not.
You got a t-shirt on?
You
got a t-shirt on? You got a t-shirt on right now?
He got a white beater.
He got a wife beater on, but he said he's not ghetto. It's 20 degrees outside and it's raining. Okay.
I got a jacket.
Paying him no attention.
I got a jacket.
Okay.
Now, you also went
His hoodie
viral.
ain't got no strings on it.
Now, this is one interesting thing about Keith Lee. Is that he's polite, but he's not afraid of conflict. You know, that boy, he's a little on the smaller side. And you know how them dudes get when it comes to dealing with some disrespect. You know, they check that shit at the door. All right. Now, DJ Envy did attempt to apologize, and this is how it went.
We got to run to the rumors, but we appreciate you for joining us. And again, I don't want you to feel like I was belittling you by saying hood. No. What I was saying was
he's not going to grab you after man. Relax. Okay. You might end up in a crippled
because I want to explain it because I don't ever want somebody to think I'm belittling him. What I was saying was
you ain't told Tyrese that.
I was doing it to Tyrese.
If you got a restaurant,
but I was saying. No, I don't have a restaurant coming, but I was saying is I love the fact that you go to restaurants that we go to. I don't see a lot of people critiquing the restaurants that we go to.
And the restaurants we go to ain't ghetto.
No, I didn't say they were ghetto. You stop saying ghetto. I said the reason I said that. I did not say ghetto.
Yes, you did.
Ghetto didn't come on my word. I said
you said hood.
I love the
ghetto
fact
didn't come on my word.
No, I said hood. I said the restaurants that we come is in my hood. When I talk about Queens, that's my hood. When I talk about Brooklyn, those are my hoods. I don't mean ghetto, but the fact that is. You see somebody do a critique of Tao. You'll see somebody do a critique of Carbones. But when it comes to a taste of seafood or when it comes to cuts and slices, you never see that. And I love to see my own people doing it. That's what I meant by that. And I didn't mean to belittle you if you felt that way. I apologize. But that was trying to be no disrespect.
I appreciate it.
He didn't mean to call you good. Charlamagne didn't mean to be on his phone. It's love in this
for sure meant to be on his phone.
You might not feel it, but it's love in this room.
I hear you.
You know?
No, Charlamagne for sure meant to be on his phone.
I'm trying to be real with the brother and y'all making jokes because I love it.
I'm glad you had direct that you
like wrestling after this.
I love that for you.
Of course.
And I think it's fire.
I appreciate you.
Half the time, I think DJ Envy means no harm, but he's just an awkward dude, and the Breakfast Club guests treat him like a dude with just a punchable face. You feel me? Just that punchable face energy. Like they're so easily annoyed by him, and he's so easily agitated himself. So that always have him ending up in these situations. But let's keep it pushing. So as I said, Keith Lee got into more details about his experience in New York. So let's check that out.
We are officially back home from New York. Let's talk about it. New York was definitely the most interesting stop on the food tour so far. The food wasn't the issue at all. The people who follow me from New York wasn't the issue at all. It was the unwelcoming feeling we got the whole time we was there. We'll start with the salmon chopped cheese. Now, the first day we was there, we got over 1,000 recommendations of places to go.
That was after I made a video asking New York natives to give me recommendations. So which I assumed once I was getting recommendations, they were from New York natives. Also, I asked restaurants who have great food, great customer service, but need marketing to reach out. Which, unlike other spots on the food tour, not a lot did. So I had to go based on recommendations, much more than I did in other spots.
And the first one we ended up going to was Buds Deli. Buds Deli is a newly opened black-owned deli in New York. It's in Queens. And in the message that was sent, the lady told me the salmon chopped cheese was one of her favorites. So I tried it.
And I was quickly met with two different reactions. One was outrage for the fact that I tried the salmon chopped cheese. And two was outrage that I came to New York and tried to chop cheese at all. So it's like a double-edged sword. I was getting a bunch of messages to go try another chopped cheese from somewhere else. But then at the same time, I was getting more messages saying don't try chopped cheese at all and try more diverse food. So it's like no matter what I tried from that point on, I couldn't win for losing. And it wasn't the comments towards me or the videos towards me that bothered me. It was the comments and the videos towards the small restaurants that we were going to that were getting unnecessary hate just for trying anything different.
But we went with the intentions of going to a place that had great food, great customer service, but didn't have a marketing, like we always do. And I understand a salmon chopped cheese isn't traditional. I didn't make it. That's one of the things that keep me confused. I just tried something that somebody told me to try, like I always do. I just eat food at the end of the day, but that started a wave of us not being welcome anywhere. It almost became a thing of pride to say the Keith Lee effect doesn't work in New York. And New York natives took every chance they could to let me know I wasn't welcome there. And at first it started as jokes, but the more we were there, people were taking pride in the fact that the Keith Lee effect wasn't working, which in reality, the Keith Lee effect is just blessing people. But that's not to say we wasn't still blessed enough to do amazing things in New York, because we were.
Keith Lee is back in New York City doing food reviews. The new Black-owned deli in Jamaica, Queens is called Taste Buds. 5 brothers with roots all over the borough are proud owners.
We gotta show our own people that it's possible for us to have our own, especially in our own communities.
The idea of the salmon chopped cheese came about from one of their sisters because one of the owners doesn't really eat meat. The secret is the quality of the protein, wild-caught Alaskan salmon.
And on top of that, we met some amazing people. And our family's merch dropped while we was out there. It's only 2 days left for the pre-order. Today's Wednesday. Pre-order stops Friday at 10 a.m. So if you want it, go get it. So to recap, we on to the next city. I'm blessed and I'm thankful just to be here, as always. And furthermore, I've never taken credit for any of this. I've always said it and I've always meant it. I'm just a vessel. I just do what I feel like I'm supposed to do. And whatever that is, I'm gonna do it. I still got a couple videos in the vault from New York and Houston. So I'm gonna drop those in the next few days. But we're gonna enjoy the holidays as a family. And I'll see y'all soon. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
Damn, boy, like Keith Lee recaps are usually full of good energy and things, but his experiences makes a lot of sense though. When I promoted my initial video about him being in New York, some New Yorkers wanted to make it a point that they didn't give a damn about his opinion, and that doesn't mean that others had the same energy though, but it is interesting how that manifested within his experience. But y'all know we have to end with the good vibes for this video, and I thought that this was a cool ass move by one restaurant owner in New York, so check this out right here.
The #1 recommended spot since we've been in New York was Trend City Roadie Shop, but they already around the corner. They hit me up personally and told me they was around the corner, but they also say it's other Trinidadian spots around them that can use the marketing. They gave me one. We here. I got it. Let's try it and rate 1 through 10. We spent $30. The name of this place is Tamarind Island. My family said it was only one person in there. The customer service, my family said, was interesting. They said it was good, but very stern. I'm gonna show you everything I got. We gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. Oxtail double, the chicken curry bust up, and the chicken double. We gonna start with the oxtail doubles. This thing stuffed to the brim. I believe this is oxtail and chickpea. This oxtail got bone in it, so I can't just bite straight into it. We'll get the oxtail first. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
It's good?
Hell yeah, it's good. I can taste this tamarind sauce, which is really sweet, but it's spicy, it is salty, it's sweet. It's tender. God damn. This is fantastic. This is the best thing I had since we've been in New York. I think I only got the 9s once since we've been here. 9.5? Ooh.
Oh, 9.4.
Let's go straight to it. It's a filled roti. It's supposed to be filled with chicken curry. It's steaming hot. Ooh. Hold on. There's flavor all in this goddamn thing. It's spicy, it's a little sweet, salty. Tamarind sauce on top. Yes, Lord. Oh, I'm just eating. I ain't even rating it. 9.2 out of 10. How much was this?
$12.
This being $12 is insane. The amount of food you get in this, you can feed like 4 or 5 people with this.
For sure.
This ain't no one person meal. I eat this by myself I'll be asleep for 2 weeks. It's the curry chicken double. I don't know what's all in here. I think it's curry chicken. It looks like zucchini, beans. All of them damn spices.
On the chicken, I told her light spice.
Oh, ain't nothing light about that. It's full of spice.
I was like, just a little bit.
She went just a lot of it. There's a lot of spice in here.
You asked me if you was.
There's a lot of spices in here. That chicken juicy though. I personally like the oxtail better, but this is still really high for me. 8.4 out of 10. Another bite.
The food was so good, we decided as a family to leave a tip. But when we walked up, the owner started freaking out.
You ain't gonna make it. Not through the night. Look at this. You ain't gonna make it.
What's up, man?
This is impossible. How you doing? Bro, I thought we had no chance, bro. Thank you, God, man. I told my brother everybody deserves it, bro. I said, you know what, maybe it's not our time. They said I'm dreaming, bro. I thought we was off the list, so I can't promise anything, but I'm gonna post a video later. It might be a little crazy. But the fact that you're here, it might be a little crazy. You have no idea how much, bro. It's just the fact that you're here. I don't care about results, what happens after, bro. The fact that you came here, bro.
We left $3,600 and we paid for everybody food in line. God is amazing.
Shout out to Trend City and shout out to Tamarind Island. We appreciate y'all.
And for Trend City, I pray and I hope after this, you reach your target audience.
God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
Alright, boy, that was dope as hell, man. Great to see them sharing the wealth up there, but I'm going to wrap this video up right here. This video right here is sponsored by SLOB to God. If you're someone like me who let themselves go and made all the excuses in the world, like say for instance, my favorite thing to say was, I'm busy chasing the bag. Whole time my belly looking like I'm hiding the goddamn bag, man. Listen, I stopped making all the excuses and locked in using the SLOB to God weight shedding program, and I've officially, as of today, dropped down to 241 pounds. All the way from 274 pounds, man. I was almost a big 300. I started this journey on September 28th, and so you can see I'm not capping. This is my iPhone move rings on the screen. Join the movement, grab you some merch. It comes with the workout plan so you can follow along, as well as the meal plan that I've referenced for nutrition. Just visit the website by clicking the link in the bio or the pinned comment. Also, everyone follow me on Instagram or TikTok at SLOB to God, and I'll be posting daily updates and tips. And if you have any questions about this program, I mean any questions, DM me right now, and I promise I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Don't be nervous, join the family. Let's unlock our potential and go from SLOB to God.